It is time to get into double digits with Campaign Diligent Insight. Yes, it is part 10. And we are picking up off of some highs and some lows from part 9. So last time, we saw some big action in Europe, and I'm talking big action. Nantwell almost succeeded in getting the baronies of Avalon under their crown. And at the same time, they integrated Aelcorks. So at one point, Nantwell almost stretched from north to south, like from the Isles down to North Africa and all the way east to the Crimea and the Pontic Steppe. But unfortunately, the baronies of Avalon they're very powerful in their own right, and they were supported by a multitude of nations. And Nantwell got absolutely thrashed in that independence war. Sura took some land, and then right after that, Loon said, "Hey, the bee people are pretty down on their luck. I'm gonna go in and thrash them some more." And you know what? That's what they're doing right now. And what does Loon want? Oh, you know they want the heart. They want the glorious, glorious prize that is Nantwell's heartland. So, let us go forth into part 10 and see what we get. The Delian League and Illyria still facing off over here, but I feel like Illyria needs to clean this up. Or maybe the Delian League. Who knows? I am very curious what Loon is going to do with this peace deal over here. Because Loon could take a lot, they could take a little, but they need to occupy a lot in order to get a high amount of war score. So, like, they need to occupy down here, and then North Africa, and if they want to ice that cake, right over here too. Current wars, baronial conquest against Alaric and Svendale, Nantwell and Czechoslovakia. I mean, Loon is going to have no issue with Czechoslovakia. Rostov is going after Hyperborea, though. And Paradox isn't in this. That's a little strange. And Svendale, oh lord, your capital. Unfortunately, Hyperborea is not going to have the amount of forces necessary to stop Rostov and Smolensk. The Parthians are not in this. The war is too far for them to join in. I don't think I stated it either, but this campaign is going to go longer than 1821. It goes on for quite a while, so let's see. 1800 and I think 1850, right? Can I select the institution, please? Can I select the institution? God, you fuck. I really hate this. There we go. So imperialism spawns in 1850. I think we're gonna go to like 1860 if we can. We shall see. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't made those plans yet, but like 10 years after imperialism spawns in, that sounds fine. Or maybe we'll go to like 1830, 1840. I'm not sure. It's just up in the air right now. Loon, you took a very big chunk of the bee people's land. Man. So without that land, Nantwell is about to collapse to nobles. And, yeah, they have an aristocratic coup. It's not looking good. There it is. And suddenly, finances just got a whole lot worse. Like, Nantwell still has a lot of power behind them. They have the potential to, like, come back to a certain extent. But they're going to need some heavy help. They're going to need a lot of help from alliances. Because Lune and Gavalden, they are ascendant in Europe. The Baronial West Indish Colonial War. Ah, it's over here. So the baronies are at war with Low Countries, and the Low Countries are at war with the baronies and Gavalden. And I must say, I think Gavalden has this, but the Low Countries might be able to put up a fight if Gavalden does not group up. Ooh, so the Low Countries, they lack a little bit of morale, but they have the discipline. But Gavalden has the reinforcements. Yeah. Good luck, Low Countries. It's not looking too good. And they're not allied with Paradox anymore, so they can't do much. And it's honestly, it's looking more and more like Rostov is going to be able to integrate Smolensk and then maybe even take on Paradox later. And if they do, they might be able to form Russia, which is kind of insane. We might see Russia in this campaign. Akazone. Yi and Neperoya. Yeah, I think Yi is just done. They have the technology advantage, but Akazone has the numbers advantage by a long shot. Japan, what? Ah, Hanseong, okay. And Mecklenburg is a vassal of Akazone, so Akazone is obviously in this too. Akazone, are you going to dedicate to Yi, or are you going to dedicate to Japan? What's the play? And the Cinnamon Reich is going to be putting pressure down here too. Akazone is fighting on three fronts. The south, the west, and the north. I genuinely don't know if Akazone is going to be able to pull through. Selkup is basically showing the Balkhanate that we're here, we're ready to go, you better fear us. I mean, Mecklenburg is a pushover. Akazone is just the power broker here. Okay, Sura is going after Bahia. And Sura is the Caera? Is that up here? Yeah, that's right there. Okay. Akazone against Yi. Oh wow, Americhan's actually going after Null Sector, but you need to actually transport troops over there, you know. And then, yep, that's weird. You know about that? So Rome's going after Mikran. Anything to gain a little bit of power, I guess, huh? I mean, to be fair, the Roman Republic kind of... What? Really? This better not end up like a fucking Cleopatra sort of situation. Oh, really? The camels are now allied with Hadia. Now that's an interesting alliance. Can the camels withstand Pernakal and Persamtik? What? Where did this come from? The brother and the sister are going at it. there's multiple things I need to pay attention to now, so I need to take it slow. Japan is making progress over here. You need to actually siege down Hanseong, you know. You need to actually occupy it. But it's looking like Akazone is slowly winning against Yi. Yi needs to retake that stuff, and they will bring things back in their favor. But they're struggling, like, against the Cinnamon Reich down here. Cinnamon Reich is actually, like, making progress. Akazone has 100,000, and they're just struggling to know, like, where to dedicate. But I like, it feels like Parnakao just, like, threw off the family shackles, like, fuck all of you. Fuck you, father. Fuck you, sister. This is all mine. And to be fair, what can they do? Parnakao has, like, double the force limit. Or double the forces. Ooh, the clash of the fleets. Oh, Parnakao has that global engagement with, yeah. But, Parsantik has the naval combat ability off owned coast. It's, yeah, Parnakao's just winning that handily, and plus they have the better admiral. I want to see their ideas real quick. What? So they hate the the son hates the daughter, but the son is still very friendly to the father. It's like, wait, did I say that? The son hates his sister. The son is still friendly to the father. And let's see. So they get plus 10% settler chance, plus 10% ship durability, minus or plus 0.15 inflation reduction, an additional colonist, plus 15% trade efficiency, plus 20% infantry combat ability, plus 2 fleet movement speed, minus 1 interest per annum, and plus 10% global engagement with. And to finish it off, they get minus 20% ship cost. So they are very fit to take wars all throughout the Indian Ocean. They are fine with it. Yep, Akazone looks to be closing out this war with Yi. Oh, Japan got Hanseong, so that's ticking war score. The thing is Japan gonna dedicate down here to Akazone's heartland? Cinnamon Reich got pieced out. They didn't lose anything, right? No, they did not. Cinnamon Reich did not lose any land. And Japan pieced out too, and it doesn't seem like there was any land taken at all, or exchanged. So now Akazone can just focus on this war, and Yi will get cleaved up. And then the Romans are... So, I don't even think they won against Mikran. And because it didn't seem like they won against Mikran, Gavaldin is coming through. So, Rome... yeah. Rough times. And the baronies won against the Low Countries, and they're slowly encroaching onto the continent itself. Ever so slowly. Khiva over here? Oh no, Rostov is going after... They're going after Avaria, and subsequently Khiva. I can't tell you how happy I am to see Rostov doing well. Because I just love the tag, Rostov. It's... The waifu from it, and Waifu Universalis is just absolutely adorable. The second Japanese conquest of Chungju, so Japan is seeking out nitric oxide, but it's a tributary, so Akazone is in this too. How much can you withstand, Akazone and Japan? How many body shots are you gonna deal to each other? That's a lot of... Oh my god. By cleaved up, I didn't think they would be actually cleaved in two. Eesh. In order for the brother to really win this, they need to invade the heartland of the sister on Madagascar. And oh my god, Selaunitha, you're spreading this like lavenderish color all across West Africa. It's so bright. Ah yes, and the Baronies also won out over here in the New World, so they were able to take land from the Low Countries. The Americans are invading the West Indies, so this is going to be a new state for the United States of America. Null Sector once again trying for something. Paradox in the Azores. The hell is this? Excuse me? Come again? Again, this is news to me. Huh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and look at some national ideas again. And yeah, Upper Egypt is getting beat up, unfortunately. My heart weeps. Let's look at Akazone. I don't think I looked at them yet. So, Akazone, the focal point of one of the focal points of East Asia. So they get plus... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, court and country. And they've got a lot of war exhaustion. Oof. And their vassals are rebellious. So they get plus 15% morale of armies in their traditions. Plus 20% cavalry combat ability. Plus 10% morale damage inflicted. Plus 1 cavalry shock. Plus 15% improved relations. Plus 10% shock damage. Plus 15% goods produced modifier, plus 5% discipline, plus or minus 20% construction cost, and plus 1 colonist at the end. They are definitely in contention for Japan, like trying to muscle each other out militarily here, and it's just, I don't know. Japan is having flashes of greatness here and there, but they can't establish naval superiority to the point where they can transport all of their troops, and because of that, all their troops are just stationed in the homeland. That's really about it. Kakatiya is going after the Hollow Earth Society, so this may very well be the end. Nope, never mind. It's not the end. Misinformation campaign still going on strong. Corsica allied with Czechoslovakia. Interesting. Svendale going after Copycat some more. The Baronies are going after Americhan. You really think this was going to work? Baronies, you really thought that was going to work? Laughable. Laughable indeed. Where are you colonizing now, Czechoslovakia? Ah, it's Ostrava. Okay, so yeah, they're completing Moravia. Gavaldin has almost unified Italy. Almost. Eleos, how are you doing? You're allied with Illyria and Lune. Those are very good alliances. Rostov is now allied with the Delian League and Parthia, and they're slowly but surely integrating Smolensk. Pernakal, what did you actually take? You took lands in South Arabia. And he took Mozambique. Yeah, Pernambuco has no more sympathy, no more trust, no more nothing for the sister. The father is okay. The father is trying to mediate, I think, because the father is allied with both the son and the daughter. I don't know why I've gone with this family narrative for the Egyptian states I created. I don't know. Who took Cyprus? Sura took Cyprus. So Sura's still intent on going after Selaunita, but is that really going to work? And Selaunita is also invading Mekran. This could be Mekran's final stand. Yeah, they don't even have their colonists being sent out. I think it's over, Mekran. I think it's over. Nantwell. Alright, Nantwell is still building up, but again, they're just so scattered, it's kind of like, what are they gonna do? If they get in, if the baronies invade them, what are they gonna do? If Lune invades them, what are they going to do? Hell, even if Illyria invades them, what are they gonna do? Questions upon questions. Yep. Farewell, Mekran. We knew you well, but sadly, surrounding forces refuse to let you prosper. Hadia, where are you colonizing? Okay, you're still colonizing in East Africa. Vaitarkoi is still trying to eke out an existence, but I mean, the Indian Romans are right there. Brewmaster Superbus Papiria is not going to let things stand as they are, I don't think. So nitric oxide reconquered this land from Japan. They're now at war with Daral Uji for Kelang. Again, it's naval transport. Can Japan navally transport their troops in time? Kakatia is going after Vaitarkoi. Gotta go. You gotta do some damage to me if you wanna take Vaitarkoi. Oh my god, I'm stretching. Okay, much better. I feel much better. God, some of these recordings get weird, but it's whatever. Bro. In terms of army quality, Selaunita lacks in morale, but they have plenty of discipline. So Sura, you have your work cut out if you ever want to conquer Selaunita. You're still a principality? Can't you? Oh, they probably don't have the prestige to upgrade their rank. That makes sense. It's nice to see that Bahia is still intact. You know, I say that as the Low Countries declared war on them, so we'll see if they survive, but still. For now, at least, it's nice to see that they're intact. Oh shit, the baronies were successful? What? Oh shit. America is not as powerful as I once thought. Because, yeah, that was American land. I'm kind of blown away by that. That the baronies transported a lot over there. Holy shit. Nantwell. Lune has come a knocking. And Lune is bringing in Eleos, Gavalden, and Illyria. Oh, there's... No, not Illyria. Okay, I was going to say, if they brought in Illyria, there is no escaping. You're done. Czechoslovakia just got smashed. Legitimately smashed to pieces. Yeah, Czechoslovakia is done. There's no coming back. Eleos is going to come through. Lune is already coming through. Gavalden is here. There is no resisting that anymore. Lune is now ascendant alongside Gavalden. Parthia... Kiva's... Okay, still allied with... Still Avaria and Selkup. The Bogd needs to ally with someone, man. They really do. Oh, Akazone. Okay, yeah, the Cinnamon Reich is probably gonna be feeling a lot of pain really fucking soon. That's what you get for having the Gennarian Empire as your tributary. It's only pain. It's only pain. Oh my god, Luna's actually making this... is making short work of this, and so is Gavalden. The red, blue, fucking 1-2 punch. Now just imagine it being this fast, but then Lune also brought in Illyria. It'd be even worse. Safe to say, Czechoslovakia's territorial integrity is about to be violated, and hard. Like, I don't think they're getting out of this unscathed. I think Gavalden is going to take land. While we're at it, let's take a look at Lune's ideas, you know? They get plus 15% morale of armies in the traditions, plus 1 goods produced, not the modifier, just flat, plus 15 global settler increase, plus 1 yearly prestige, minus 20% mercenary maintenance, plus 1 infantry fire, minus 10% development cost, plus 10% morale recovery speed, and plus 2 yearly legitimacy at their end. But that doesn't matter because they get devotion instead. And then lastly, they get plus 2 diplomatic reputation. What? Something's not right. Devotion. Empowered divine blood. What? What? Government mechanic. Oh, okay. So this empowered divine blood makes it so you use devotion instead of legitimacy. I did not know that. Damn, they have a lot of absolutism. Royal Mediator. Yep, there's Czechoslovakia. Territorial integrity violated. Nantwell is gonna get violated too. Which doesn't surprise anyone. Oh, really? You have to have 200,000 troops. Okay. What is the government of the baronies? Okay. So they still have a lot of absolutism. You know what? We're going to take a look at the ideas of the baronies of Avalon. So they have plus 10 merchant power and plus 10% all estates loyalty equilibrium. They have a plus 22.5% land force limit modifier, plus 15% trade efficiency, plus 20% settler chance, plus 15% morale of navies, minus 2 national unrest, plus 30% monarchical lifespan, and plus 10% national tax modifier. Oh, Nantwell. How you have fallen from grace. Once an ascendant power in Europe, now reduced to your holdings elsewhere. Your main culture is only 5% of the nation. Shambles, I say, shambles. What? Pernacal thinks they can take on Kakatiya. So they don't have the discipline, they don't have the morale, so if, but they have the tactics. Huh. If Pernacal, wow, there's a 3 tech difference. That's a big difference. So yeah, if Pernacal really wants to take this land, they need to dedicate a lot more in terms of troops. It's up to you. Sulu is chilling. Oh, Sulu's allied with Pernacal, so Sulu is in this too. Interesting. Oh my god. The Cinnamon Reich is being torn apart. The cinnamon monopoly. It's going the way of the wind. And Sura is here. Sura is here to just rip another part of Nantwell off. Oh, Lord. Lord help the bee people, for their neighbors are not. Rostov inches ever closer to integrating Smolensk. Delian League, Illyria. Oh ho ho! Mexico thinks they can invade Niuhul. And what the fuck happened here? Sura did a quick in and out on fucking Niuhul, and they won. And Mexico just like, hey, you know, fresh land to be taken. But I mean, Niuhul's not out of this, right? They're only 1 tech behind. 1 tech behind Mexico. No, 2 tech. No, 3 techs. You got me fucked up. Mexico, I think you won. As much as you tried, Niuhul, it appears it is not enough. The Mexicans have come through. What do they even want? They want it all. They want... yeah, that's a lot. Oh god, Diet Cola Prussia's in this too? Good night, Nantwell. It's an extermination level event for you. Akazone, the Japanese... Iman? Where's Iman? Where is Iman? Ah, so they're going after nitric oxide again. Again, it's like I said earlier. If they can establish naval superiority and transport their troops, Japan is in the clear. They have enough troops, numerically speaking. That's not the issue. It's just transporting them. So Akazone is in 2 wars, so they're trying to conquer more of Yi, which in theory should be perfectly fine, perfectly easy. And then Sulu is going after Neparoya, Shura is going after Nantwell, and the Swamp Trolls are still going over there, so I don't know. A Vaitorkoi, oh lord. Yeah, Pernicao couldn't win that war. They would need a land connection to actually get troops over there and fight Kakatia man to man, mano y mano. Where are you calling it? Okay. Grande. I think we'll go to... When was the last part? 1640? No. 1663. So we started 1663. We can do like 22 years. We can go to like 1685? Yeah, 1685. I'm just shocked that like Nantwell over part 9 and part 10 has had one of the largest falls from grace I have ever seen in one of these campaigns. No, I'm not being dramatic. Like, they were on top of Western Europe. They had a personal union over Aelcorks. They integrated Takra, and Aelcorks was colonizing Eastern Europe for them, and they took down... Nantwell took down Mikran from their base of power in North Africa. They annexed most of it. And it took one nasty diplomatic development for it all to come crumbling down, which was getting crowned as the leader of the Baronies of Avalon, because that personal union triggered the war that fucked it all up, toppled the Jenga tower, so to speak. Nantwell was shown to be like, yeah, they're not that strong. Even though they have all this land from Takra, from Aelcorks, and from North Africa and Eastern Europe, they can't string it all together. They can't. They just can't. And Loon saw that weakness too after the war was finished, and Nantwell was trying to rebuild itself. So, you know, it is such a big fall from grace that I'm processing it right now in my mind, and it's amazing almost. Like, amazing in just how much they fell. And how fast it kind of went. Like, Nantwell, like, in theory, or on paper, they still have a lot of power. They have a lot of development, but their lands are so scattered, so broken up. Their strongest base of power is honestly Eastern Europe right now. I would not count Ireland because the Baronies of Avalon are there, and the Baronies have shown time and time again that, yeah, don't fuck with them because they will fuck you up. Let's see. Akazone concluded one of those wars, and Yi is just looking terrible. Guys, Japan has not landed much of anything. Yep. They haven't been able to get that naval superiority, so it's just they can't do anything. And Japan is... Yeah, so... Oh, Akazone was pieced out, so now they're just at war with nitric oxide. So maybe now they can. Okay. Low Countries coast... Okay. Low Countries is going after Neil Huo. Mexico's going after Null Sector for some reason. And Mexico... Shura's now going after Mexico. Okay. Sura... Can I ask why? You're on the same tech level. Mexico's not holding back. They got more discipline and more morale and more tactics. Good luck. Alright. August of this year, we'll be all set to pull the brakes. And the brother and sister are going at it. But it's clear the son, has the power in this in this setting. Even though they really don't have the discipline. Alright, so that'll be it for this part. That'll be it for part 10. Yeah. I gotta say, that was supremely interesting, and it's only gonna just keep getting more and more interesting, I would say, because we still have developments like Rostov possibly forming Russia if they're able to take on Paradox after they integrate Smolensk. They're right on the cusp of it, too. Because Rostov only needs what? They just need Novgorod after that, right? Yeah, after they integrate Smolensk, they just need Novgorod, and they formed Russia. And actually, you know what? We're also going to take a look. Do they have Streltsy? They do. It's not a lot, but it's something. So yeah, it's looking interesting. And then you have Loon here, combined with Gavaldin to be like that 1-2 powerhouse of Western Europe that you just cannot take on your own. And with Loon allied with Americhan this time, the Baronies gotta be careful too. But I mean, the Baronies are no pushover either. They navally invaded the USA, and they won. When it's looking like, yeah, the US is pretty fucking strong. No, the Baronies like blew them out of the water apparently. And Diet Cola Prussia is a serious power in Central Europe too. Czechoslovakia, a shadow of its former self. Johannesburg, yet to be tested, but it seems like they could be a power broker. And Ileos, we don't know. They have some powerful alliances. They have Loon, and they have Illyria. And Illyria, they hold a lot of land, but they don't have a lot of... they hold a lot of land, but they don't have a lot of military power. It's the same with the Delian League. A lot of land, not a lot of military power. And we should also never forget that Sura and Selaunita are quite powerful players. They're not that far behind on tech. They are ready to go. So, I'm looking forward to part 11. I hope you all are too. Let's head into the Age of Revolutions and see what's gonna happen. I will see you all in part 11 after we go through the leaderboard, of course. So, in first place we have Akazone, in second place we have Loon, in third place we have Sura, in fourth place we have the Baronies of Avalon, in fifth place we have Gavaldin, in sixth place we have the Indian Roman Empire, in seventh place we have Nantuel, in eighth place we have Americhan, formerly Nova Slovenia, in ninth place we have Diet Cola Prussia, in 10th place we have Pernikau. Excuse me. In 11th place we have Selaunita, and in 12th place we have the Low Countries Republic. Thank you all for joining me for part 10. I'll see you all in part 11.